What's up? Welcome back to LA Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning back in with me. I really do appreciate you guys. Today we do have a very tough topic to discuss. I send my condolences, prayers, love, strength to the Harrison family of Destiny Harrison. I know you guys have heard a lot about baby girl and what she endured over the holiday weekend, right before the holidays. We're going to talk more in depth about what occurred, and we're going to talk about things that are going on and things that are being said in the black community after this tragedy. So stay tuned. So I have an article here from BET.com. Baltimore salon owner told authorities, "I'm scared for my life," days before she was murdered. A young entrepreneur and go-getter who ran her own salon in Baltimore is dead days after she told authorities she feared for her life. Destiny Harrison was just 21 years old when police responded to a shooting at her place of business, the Madam D Beauty Bar, on Saturday, December 21st. When Baltimore police arrived at the business on North Milton Avenue shortly after 6 p.m., they found Harrison suffering from gunshot wounds to the head. The victim was taken to an area hospital where she later died. 12 days before her death, Harrison's business was broken into. She filed charges against two people who lived near her salon after she caught them in the back of her business stealing merchandise. Harrison's written testimony described how one of the suspects allegedly held her down while the other one hit and stomped on her after she demanded her property back. The suspects allegedly fled with $3,000 worth of expensive hair extensions that Harrison sold at her salon. "I'm scared for my life and business," Harrison wrote. She also told a court commissioner that she knew one of the suspects had a violent background. The suspects were charged with assault, theft, and burglary, but there have been no arrests for Harrison's murder. Police said there were other people inside the salon at the time of the shooting and are hopeful someone will come forward with information. "Somebody got to know something. Please come forward. We need to get these demonic souls here. They need to pay for their crime. There's no doubt about that. In the name of Jesus, there's no doubt." DeWine McQueen, Harrison's uncle, told WMAR. McQueen described Harrison as a wonderful girl, entrepreneur, and a go-getter. She's built this Madam D Beauty Bar from the ground up, McQueen told WMAR. Neighbors describe Harrison as a good neighbor and always wanting to help. According to WMAR, Harrison's mother, Raquel Harrison, organized a fundraiser on the behalf of her daughter's funeral expenses. Raquel wrote on a GoFundMe page on December 21st, "We lost an angel, Destiny Harrison, due to a tragedy that broke hearts all over Baltimore." So you can definitely go donate to that GoFundMe. It is up and currently doing well. You know, I think they surpassed their goal of $10,000. And then we have another article here from today. Baltimore boxer Gervonta Davis offers to cover funeral costs for Destiny Harrison, woman killed in salon shooting. Boxer and Baltimore native Gervonta Davis is busy gearing up for a fight this weekend with Yuriorkis Gamboa. But his mind is also on the family of a 21-year-old woman who was fatally shot inside her own salon over the weekend. Destiny Harrison was killed when someone walked inside Madam D Beauty Bar in Southeast Baltimore on Saturday and opened fire. Davis first weighed in on the news on Twitter Thursday, writing, "If I can do anything like pay for the funeral or anything like that, reach out." Late Thursday night, he appeared to do just that, posting to his Instagram page that Harrison's funeral would be paid for. Davis' coach confirmed the news to WJZ Friday morning, saying the story really touched the boxer. Harrison's family has also set up a GoFundMe page to raise money for her funeral. As of Friday morning, that page had raised more than $16,000, as it should. Now, let's talk about what I'm hearing in the Black community. There are, two people of interest that did allegedly break into Destiny Harrison's place of business. And I'm looking at my notes now. So first of all, let's just talk about Destiny. She was a very strong-minded woman. I can tell by just watching her on social media and how she moved. Very well planned. She always thought ahead, and I love people like that because I'm such a procrastinator. She's from Baltimore, Maryland, of course. She's worked with plenty of stars, a lot of people in the Black community, in the hair community. If you look on her Instagram, you'll see the people that she's worked with. You'll see her work, which is really, really impeccable, really good work, clean hairstyles. She graduated from high school in 2017. And at the time of her death, she was only 21 years old. But look at what she made for herself. After high school, she started up this business and didn't stop. And that's one thing that she has taught a lot of women in her untimely death, is that you gotta keep moving. She had her baby and she was in love with the baby and didn't stop her grind. I really do commend her for that. And it's really unfortunate that we're losing such good people. These aren't these nasty, negative people. These are good, light-hearted souls that we're losing off this earth. So it has also been reported that her 1-year-old daughter was in the shop when Destiny was attacked and murdered. What kind of sick people do this type of stuff? I'm really trying to understand this. Who does this type of stuff? Seriously. And I can't wait until it comes out, the people that actually did this to her. I guess it was one person that went in there. I haven't heard about several people running up in the shop and shooting at her. I do believe it was just one person. But, I still think it's other people behind that. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. She was one of the 4 people murdered over the weekend in Baltimore. And this is another thing that we need to bring up. Baltimore has had a decrease in murders per capita over the years. However, this year it seems like they're going to beat their highest year with, I think, from what 338. I wrote it down. 338 homicides in Baltimore. And they could be topping their highest year. So this really does need to be looked at and paid attention to. I don't know what's going on politically in Baltimore. That's not my lane. But I do know that there needs to be something in place to protect the people of Baltimore, especially women like Destiny. So December 9th, 12 days before this incident occurred, her business was broken into. They do have the names of the people that were involved in that break-in. Allegedly, their names are Glenn and Niaja. Don't know their last names. The man held her down while the woman beat her up, and that's what Destiny wrote in her police report. And she did end up pressing charges, and she was about to end up going to court very soon to fight these charges and defend her business and herself against these people. So isn't it ironic how she ends up murdered before that could take place? So here's the thing. First of all, this is a tragedy. Like I said in the beginning, I send my love, light, and condolences out to this family. why on earth would we have to hurt each other in the midst of us trying to do better? Especially in your own neighborhood, people that you grow up around or people that you may see from day to day in, day out. It's just, I just don't understand this in the black community. We'll go in and hurt and take from our own people before, you know, we think and look over to these gas stations ran by these Indians or these beauty supply stores ran by Asians. I mean, you got to think about it. Those people are making big money in our community, but a black-owned business can't even stand and can't even last a couple years. So we really need to take that in consideration. I hear a lot of people referring to crabs in a bucket mentality, and you know, I agree to a certain extent. I won't put my people down that far down, because I do feel as though there's a way that we can all bounce back from this. Destiny left us with a lot of lessons, a lot of things that we needed to know in our community that still exists, such as jealousy, such as hatred towards ourselves. So I'm just saying that, yes, this was a tragedy, but we do have to look for the message within this tragedy. This girl didn't deserve this. The baby doesn't deserve to lose her mother right in front of her. I mean, come on now. And the people that are going to be arrested, I'm pretty sure that somebody is going to get arrested for this. Those type of people, they do have to go ahead and just sit and rot. Because what you took from this family, I mean, she was a matriarch. She was making money for the family, supporting her neighborhood. So what you took from the whole community as well, you know, you got to pay for that. You guys let me know what you guys think down below about this situation. I mean, I know there are a lot of different opinions about this. A lot of people were pointing out that black men have a lot to do with her death, and just black men in general not protecting black women. Do you feel that way? And we can talk about that in another video as well. Just, you know, the lack of protection that black women do have nowadays. And, you know, let's just keep this narrative going about black-owned businesses and what it means to actually start up something and flourish. You know, I never thought that this YouTube channel would do anything, but look at me now, giving you guys news and telling you guys things that, you know, I never thought nobody would listen. So, you know, for women like Destiny, she is going to be missed terribly, I'm sure. But she's also uplifting so many other women. She's teaching us things that we do need to know. And I appreciate her and her memory. And I will, you know, continue on with my business ventures in the name of this woman. So I know this is a tragedy, but like I said, we do have to look at the good, the message within this tragedy. Like I said, comment down below what you guys think, and you know, be respectful. I'll see you guys later.
In all reality, when I die, I want people to be like, she was a legend at that head shit. And I want my daughter to be like, my mother was that on the head tip.